Lee, defeat to Hornchurch at home today. Can you just sum that up for us?
Fantastic, humbling experience. I think we needed it. I think it's been coming. I think that you go back to the Bath game, they had 7 corners in the first 20 minutes. You go back to Chelmsford last week, they hurt us early on, but we withstood. You go back to Horsham in the league game, they hurt us early on, but luckily we withstood. And today we've been punished. We haven't defended well enough as units, as groups, and it was a poor night. I felt that Hornchurch experience tonight shone through for me. I thought they taught us how to defend, but then you've got to go back to, we're playing 2 centre halves tonight. They've had long-term injuries. We've got no Devontae Stanley. We've got no Carla Jade. That's 2 of your back 4 missing. So we've got to be very careful that we don't really dissect this too much. I thought some of the stuff we played in the middle third and certain parts of the second half was really, really good. But we've been done in both boxes. We have an opportunity in the second half where Millers goes down the line, he crosses it into the keeper's hands. They have it in the first half, they score a great goal. Difference in quality. And that's what it come down to. And I actually thought Millers was brilliant when he come on. We've probably overplayed Trey tonight, we've probably overplayed Charlie Rowan tonight. But overall, it was both boxes, it was experience, and they taught us how to defend. They spun us really well. We got caught into long balls in the first half, which is not us. But it happens when you're losing game like we were, and we're just trying to fight our way back in. And I have to give the players massive credit for not giving up. At the end of the day, I was here for some humbling experiences last year before I was manager at this football club. So we've got to remember where we've come and how far we've come. Because I was here at the Dorking game and certain other games, and we ain't as bad as what people have made out tonight. We were well in this game, but they taught us how to finish. They taught us how to put balls in behind teams, and they defended their box unbelievably well and taught us a lesson how to do that. And that was the difference on the night. Nothing between the 2 middle thirds. It was both boxes. They were outstanding.
You did mention there that we were missing Kyle and Devontae. They are quite big voices on the pitch. Obviously, when they're on the pitch because you can hear them. It did seem a little bit quiet. How do you think we would improve on that? Well,
one's your captain, and one is a little tear away that's just a lovable rogue, and they're both huge players for us. That's the fact. I spoke to Darryl before the game, and he said the same as us. The minute he has 1 or 2 of his experienced players out, they're not the same side. They got beat 5-0 on Saturday. This is a great league. This is a tough league, and we've just been humbled tonight. But let's not forget the 7 points we got last week. Let's not forget the run we've been on. I said to everyone there's going to be lots of ups and downs. Tonight was one of those nights, and you have to move forward, you have to forget about it, and you have to go back again on Thursday night, train hard, and go again on Saturday. And Carl will be back on Saturday, which will be massive for us. I thought great to have Jack Bateson back in the side tonight. I thought we've done really well considering we're a little bit all over the place. We've got a 22-year-old left back who's been unbelievable last 2 games. He was just a little bit short tonight. He was a bit tired tonight. He weren't himself. Samuel Adenoda's been playing centre half all season. Played him right back. He's a little bit unnatural to him at the moment. And I have to say, if we watch the game back, I can't really recall Michael Johnson making too many saves. Their goalkeepers made some really good saves. So it was just one of those nights. We move on. We're in a fantastic position. No damage was done on us tonight because it was a game in hand. And let's just remember where we've come as a football club, and let's stay very, very humble. Let's remind everyone that we're doing fantastically well as a group of players. And you know what? I'm extremely proud of the group tonight because they could have folded there and lost 6 easily, and they kept going, and they kept going, and unfortunately tonight we got out-experienced by a very good side, and I'm a manager that likes to give opposition credit. They come in here and done a job on us tonight, and fair play to them, fair play to Darryl. They deserve their 3 points because they done the basics really well, and we never.
You kind of covered this already, but I did want to just say there were a lot of positives in there. Obviously negative result, but we have still in a good position in the league, and we've had some great performances out there still. Finley didn't stop running. Miller comes on, and like you say, he looks bright for us. Is there just anything else that you can pick out?
I've said it all along. Draws are what cause you problems. We could have drawn Saturday, drawn tonight, been really happy, and had 2 points. We got 3 points on Saturday. We got beat tonight in our game in hand. We are punching well above our weight as a football club, with budgets, with everything else. And I don't want to bring budgets into it because we do all right. I'm not one of those managers that go on budgets and what they spend and what. But we've got to remember, a lot of these clubs that are battling around us are full time. You know, they've got some great experience, and then go through their changing room next door, and they've got some real quality experience, and they've got a quality manager in there. And tonight they were just better than us on the night. We were fantastic on Saturday. We were fantastic last Tuesday. Tonight we just looked like we run out a little bit of steam, and it happens. And when you've got two very key players missing, it happens. I'm probably happier tonight than I was on Saturday because I thought we were vulnerable Saturday. This is a great humbling lesson for us tonight. Fantastic, because we have to go away and work harder, and we have to go away and do the basics better. And tonight we didn't do the basics well, and they done it really, really well. And I thought that they warranted their win. And the problem is, when you go 1-0 down after 1 minute and 24 seconds like we did, we started to chase the game, and it's the worst thing you can do against a team that put great quality in behind you, and they punished us tonight, and that's one of those nights, reminding me very much of last year when we played them here, roles reversed, we punished them going up the hill 3-0, and and tonight they've done it to us, and fair play to them, they deserve it. We keep moving, we're in a great spot, and we've just got to keep everyone positive, everyone in and around us, and we move forward and try and get something in what's going to be another really tough game on Saturday.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.